Good morning, students. Today, our class is Social Science, and we will study a new chapter, Unit number 3, Nationalism in India. This is a big chapter, and I am reading its summary or gist that you can understand easily. So, let's start Unit number 3, Nationalism in India. Nationalism is a feeling of pride and unity for one's nation. It is also the feeling of being ready to sacrifice mind, body, and wealth for the sake of the nation. Factors like political unity and uniform administration, economic exploitation practiced by the British, faster modes of travel and communication, Western education, development of local lectures, newspapers awakening to Indians' rich cultural heritage, etc., gave rise to and were also responsible for the feeling of nationalism in India. Indians took inspiration for democratic rule in India from the American struggle for independence and the emotion of liberty, equality, fraternity from the French Revolution. Ancient archaeologist Alexander Cunningham and his assistant, as well as the Indian archaeological expert Bhagwanlal Indra, Indraji, discovered many remains depicting the pride of Indian culture. It was due to the efforts of Sir Alan Octavian Hume or A.O. Hume, a retired British officer, that the Indian National Congress was established in December 1885. The first conference of the Indian National Congress was held on 20th December 1885 in Gokuldas Tejpal Sanskrit School in Mumbai. Bhomesh Chandra Banerjee was the first president. Leaders like Dadabhai Navroji, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Firoz Shah Mehta, Badruddin Tyabji, K.T. Telang, uh, Dinshaw Vekcha, Ranganath Naidu, then Veer Raghavacharya, Lala Murlidhar, etc. were present at the first conference of the Indian National Congress. Viceroy Lord Curzon divided Bengal under the divide and rule policy adopted by the British. Viceroy Curzon wanted to develop communal differences among the Hindus and Muslims by separating Muslim dominated Bengal and to weaken the fast growing national political awakening among the people of India. The song Bande Mataram from the book Anand Mat, written by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyaya, became the popular slogan during the protest against Bengal partition. The day of Bengal partition was declared as the sad day or the day of national mourning. On the suggestion of poet literature Rabindranath Tagore, the day was observed as Day of Unity. The Bangabhang movement was led with three main objectives. One, the undertake the trade of Swadeshi goods only. Number two, to boycott foreign or British goods. And three, the to acquire national education. Surendranath Banerjee, Bipin Chandra Pal, Rashbihari Ghosh, and Arvind Ghosh were the main leaders of the committee that was formed for the widespread fight and protest against the partition of Bengal. In 1907 CE, 25 national secondary schools and 300 national primary schools were started in Bengal. Rabindranath Tagore had started the Vishwabharati school at Shantiniketan. The simple and soft attitude adopted to acquire political right is known as Mawalwad or the moderate system. People like Dadabhai Navroji, Surendranath Banerjee, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Firoz Shah Mehta, etc., who adopted this attitude were the leaders of this movement and were known as the moderates. In contrast to this, the belief of aggressive and active revolt against the British for attaining freedom was known as Jalwad or aggressive movement. The triplet leaders Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, and Bipin Chandra Pal, fondly known as Lal Bal and Pal, were prominent leaders of the Jawalwad Committee. They were known as the extremists. The extremist leaders did not want freedom as gift, but as their right, and so were ready to revolt in the in an active and aggressive manner for it. Bal Gangadhar Tilak, who is famous as Lokmanya Tilak, was the main leader of the extremist movement. It was Lokmanya Tilak who gave the following slogan to Indian public: Swaraj is my birthright and I shall surely attain it. Lala Lajpat Rai was famous as Sher-e Punjab when he suffered the lathi charge of police. Lala Lajpat Rai said, "Every blow aimed at me is a nail in the coffin of the British imperialism." Means the sentence that textbooks is grammatically well, nothing is required. Bipin Chandra Pal started news weekly like New India Weekly and the newspaper named Vande Mataram. Lokmanya Tilak started a newspaper named Keshari in Marathi and an English newspaper called Maratha. He also started community celebrations of the festivals of Ganesh Chaturthi and Shivaji Jayanti. In Muslim League was established, the Muslim League was established in 1906 AD in Dhaka. The religious leader of Muslim Aga Khan, the Nawab of Dhaka, Salimullah Khan, Viceroy Minto, and his private minister Dunlop Smith, etc., played an important role in the establishment of the Muslim League. Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Madam Annie Basant started the Home Rule League in 1916 CE. Lokmanya Tilak propagated the home rule through his newspaper Keshri and Maratha, and Madame Annie Besant did not did the same through her newspapers the Commonweal and New India. The Lucknow Pact is the considered to be an important milestone in the nationalism movement of India. Subhash Chandra Bose was born in Cuttack, city of Odisha. Subhash Chandra Bose became the president of Congress Hirapura Conference in 1938 CE and of the Tripura Conference in 1939 CE. Subhash Chandra Bose formed a new political party named Forward Bloc in May 1939. On January 17, 1941, at the stroke of midnight, Subhash Chandra Bose escaped from the clutches of the British government. After distinguishing himself and traveling via Peshawar, Kabul, and Moscow, He finally reached Berlin in Germany and went to Japan from there. In 1942, Captain Mohan Singh, who was one of the Indian soldiers who had become prisoners of war at the hands of the Japanese during the Second World War, established the Azad Hind Fauj. Subhash Chandra Bose gave the slogan on, on to Delhi or Delhi Chalo or Chalo Delhi to the Azad Hind Fauj, and the slogan give me blood and I will give you freedom in Hindi, तुम मुझे खून दो मैं तुम्हें आज़ादी दूंगा, to the Indians living in the southeast countries of Asia. Subhash Chandra Bose established a provincial government or RG Hakumat Azad Hind in Singapore. This provincial government declared war against England and America. Subhash Chandra Bose had taken a vow, I shall never to step on the land of India until the country become free. According to the declaration made by Japan, Subhash Chandra Bose started off in a plane on a journey to Tokyo from Taipei in Formosa in 18th August 1945 when the aircraft caught fire and Subhash Chandra Bose, being seriously injured, finally died due to grievous wounds. So this part is completed, means this chapter is completed. I hope you will understand, and if you read textbook then you can understand more than this. So I will give you homework, then you write in your workbook and send to me. Thank you very much.